Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Buck Rogers in the 25th Century Countdown to Doomsday. This is actually the second episode. I have my team together, as you can see. We are pretty much all ready to go. Start out the game. Let's quickly take a look at our characters. I've got Auld, of course. He's a Terran male warrior. And I chose weapon specialization of laser rifle. And, these are the skills, pretty good starting stats in those, and my general skills. I tried to get a fairly diverse group of skills there. And so that's all. Let's take a look at Crow. He's a desert runner warrior. I decided to give him sort of a kind of a ranger-like character. He's got befriend animal tracking, planetary survival. So I figured that those would be pretty useful. And I went pretty high on move silently. His weapon specialization is mono sword. Decided that, I mean, he's got a 20 strength, so he's much better in close combat than Auld is. So that's what I decided to go with for him. As you can see, 30 hit points. They're level 2 with 19 constitution. It's plus 5 hit points. So warriors, like in AD&D, they get 10-sided dice for hit points. And the gear I have, spacesuit, bolt gun, pretty much everyone has those, I believe. So let's go ahead and view Islandwe. She's a Martian female rogue. I mixed up the careers as you know a bit beyond what you might have expected from my AD&D games, partly because it just seemed to work out a bit better this way. So Islandwe is my rogue, 16 hit points. Everyone except warriors get max out at 2 bonus hit points per dice, so even though she doesn't have a maximum constitution, she has maximum hit points of 16, so that's a she only gets a d6 then plus 2. So as you can see, I went for the usual like bypass security, open locks, move and hide in shadows, move silently, pickpockets, climb. You know, for her career skills, pretty good, pretty well rounded. Skills, of course, first aid, maneuver, and 0G. Everyone should have those. I hope I didn't goof up and miss any of those. So I got shadowing and distract and disguise and stuff like that. So that's Islandwe. And again, bolt gun, spacesuit. And let's take a look at Ellie. Ellie is my medic. Again, a little bit different from what you might have expected. She's a Terran. I went with Terran because they get no minuses, even though she doesn't have a higher tech like she might with if she was a tinker. I wanted to have her be a human. So got pretty high skill in treat light wounds and treat serious wounds. I need to pump this one up a bit to get treat critical wounds, so it'll probably take me 2 levels. Treat disease is not used, and I don't think life suspension tech is used, but I put some points into that anyway just in case. Diagnose I don't need to put any more in because, again, the only other thing it gets me is treat disease, and I don't need that at all. And treat poisoning, treat stun paralysis are pretty good there. Okay, and our general skills, again, first aid, maneuver and 0G. I decided to make her kind of a brainiac, so she's got mathematics and astronomy, library search, and singing for the heck of it. And Elmendretta, she's my rocket jock. She's a Mercurian. So again, maneuver in 0G, went way high on that, went way high on pilot rocket. Most of these others are not actually used in the first game. Some of these are used in the second game, but none of these are used in Countdown to Doomsday, so I believe that's all at the minimum. I just pumped everything into the other skills. And her regular skills, I got a little bit of repair electrical. First aid, of course. Went with repair weapon, commo operation, sensor operation, and mathematics and astronomy. The reason, let me go back in. The reason I'm going for mathematics and astronomy is because I'm going to have her get astrogation and navigation, but those require quite a few points in astronomy first, I believe. So, and Moon Shadow is my Tinker Engineer. Engineers get more hit points. They use a D8, whereas everyone else uses a D6 except Warriors. So did not get much in. I did not have enough points to get repair life support. Any points in that, so that's going to have to come later. I got maneuver in 0G, jury rig, put a lot of points into that, and of course a lot of points into repair electrical and repair mechanical. And her regular skills, first aid of course. I decided to give her bypass security, have some additional of that. Commo operation, sensor operation as well, repair weapon seemed appropriate. Mathematics and programming again seemed appropriate. So as we go, I'm going to have to definitely get some additional points in other skills for a lot of these people, but that seemed like a pretty good, well-rounded starting skill set. So let's go ahead and begin adventuring. After hearing of the bravery of Buck Rogers and the New Earth Organization, aka Neo, you have decided to join Neo and fight the Ram menace that is terrorizing the system. As new recruits, Neo has brought you to the Chicago spaceport for orientation. Shortly after you arrive, you are summoned to the lecture hall. You settle into the uncomfortable chairs, itching to get this done and be off into space. The nervous chatter dies down as the room lights fade. A hologram fills the front of the room as a voice intones, "Earth, the cradle of civilization, has been badly battered during the 25th century. It has become the solar system's dumping ground. But now, thanks to the thousands like you who are willing to put their lives on the line, we can start to remake this planet into the shining jewel it deserves to be." The hologram transforms into a human face. It smiles and speaks. "I am Carlton Turabian, and I will be your commanding officer. I am sure you are anxious to begin your tour with Neo, so I will be brief. You will be assigned to our secret salvation station and given salvage and patrol missions. Do not despair. Prove yourself adept at your work, and the combat missions will come all too soon. That is all. You will be escorted to a shuttle and brought immediately to the station. You have your basic equipment. Dismissed." So yeah, the bolt guns and spacesuits are our basic equipment that they gave us. One thing I want to comment on the game is that the game is in VGA. Some of the artwork in the game is not in VGA. I'm not sure why. I'm kind of wondering if the game was re-released using the Matrix Cubed engine and the VGA artwork from Matrix Cubed where applicable. I'm not really sure. Because this game is too early to be VGA, to be perfectly honest. It came out in 1990, and the first VGA game in the Gold Box games was Pools of Darkness, which was 1991. All the other VGA games, Dark Queen of Krynn, Unlimited Adventures, and Treasures of the Savage Frontier, and Matrix Cubed are all 1992. So I don't know what's going on here. But you'll see one of the non-VGA pictures shortly. You are marched out. Suddenly, ships scream in low from the north. Pandemonium reigns as the fighters drop their deadly cargo. Ships and control towers collapse in balls of crimson flame. People panic and scatter. So yeah, this is an EGA picture. So I don't know what's going on exactly. But anyway. Your officers are down and the other recruits are fleeing to the four winds. You have been thrust headfirst into a raging battle. Oh crap. Raging battle. Let me pull up my map of this place. Okay, I can area view. So right now we're outside and we can begin moving around. We want to get back into the building. Let's see what's going on. But a quick primer on the menu options. Of course, you've got Move, which everyone should be familiar with. Area, everyone should be familiar with. View, again, view your characters, everyone should be familiar with. There's no search option. You have to actually look. Transports have followed in behind the attacking fighters. Terrines are jumping out and engaging the disorganized Neo troops. Some are landing on the main building. And you have Change. Change, you can change your order. Purge, which would basically be drop. Messages, message speed, I'm going to make it a little bit slower for now. I'll play around with that and see if it goes. Animation, turn off animations. Level, Novice, Cadet, Trooper, Veteran, Ace, and Exit. A little bit different terminology than everyone is used to in the AD&D games. I'm going to leave it on Trooper. And I want to change my order, I think. Nah, I'll leave the order as it is for now. Okay, and then you have Save. So you don't have an encamp option anymore. There's no resting. There's no real point to it. You'll see a bit when I get into battle. There are some substantial changes to the engine for this game. But let's go ahead and move. An officer has collapsed here, mortally wounded by shrapnel. He coughs weakly and motions you close to him. He whispers, "Missile controls main room. Enemy must have cut automatics. Activate the defense." He convulses once and lies still. A small room containing monitors are for the fueling tanks. They are all redlined. The fuel stores have been struck in the attack. Oh crap. The Ram's surprise attack has been devastatingly effective. No officers are in sight to give directions. The only organized units are Terrines who are sweeping the area. Maintenance workers tried to use this garage for cover. A patrol of the Terrines obviously spotted them. The walls are stained crimson. This building housed firefighting equipment. The Terrines have gutted the structure and destroyed the robots. Well, this is definitely not looking good. Alright, let's... Ram has total air superiority. Neo's anti-ship defenses are silent and their fighters destroyed on the pad. It is getting dangerous to be outside. The ships are beginning to strafe the infantry. I need to get inside. Fighter screams past and sprays your team with laser fire. Oh, crap. That's not good. At least I didn't take a whole lot of damage. Two of the recruits who were going to the shuttle lie across the doorway. They were shot in the back as they tried to enter the building. Well, I'm not shot in the back as I tried to enter the building, so that's a good thing. The sign above the door reads, Lecture Hall. An orderly is checking on a young man lying in a fetal position. He looks up, shakes his head, and says, "Some of these kids can't take real war. They're lucky they found out on Earth. I'll hold on here. You move out." Sign above the south door reads Officers Lounge, and sign to the west reads Canteen. Let's go in the canteen. Terrines are finishing off the wounded in the canteen. Oh crap! The collapsed ceiling indicates the room took a direct hit. The smell of cheap whiskey is overpowering in the room. A battle begins. Okay, so here we have combat, which is basically the same thing, although the walls look very different. Unfortunately, the walls are a little bit too busy, and the floor is a little bit too busy. I find that I lose track of units too easily in this. But anyway, so you got Move, Target, which is the same as Aim, View, Quick, Sprint, which is a new option. It gives you the option to move at double or triple movement, but you can't guard or attack at the end. So if you want to get away or quickly get to a unit that's like blasting you with lasers, you might want to do that. Dodge, you don't do anything else but try to dodge attacks. You'll get bonus to armor class. Wait, guard, and end are the same as usual. So you can see I've got a bolt gun, I've got 100 ammo in it. Let's go into gears. I do not have a separate line entry for ammo. It's part of the bolt gun itself. So there's no splitting of ammo or anything like that. You can't really transfer ammo from one weapon to another. But so let's go ahead and target and see what we've got. Okay, Terrene Warriors, 16 hit points. Laser pistol, though. Ooh, I want those laser pistols. So we've got 3 Terrene Warriors. This guy is at short range, this guy is at short range, and this guy is at medium range. So I will, before I engage this guy, I will want to move in a little bit, because this uses the same range modifications that AD&D does. So no penalties to attack at short range, -2 I believe at medium range, and -5 at long range. So I will actually move in a little bit closer. They're using laser pistols, so that's going to be short range no matter what they're doing. So I will just... Oh, and rather than target, you actually have to hit attack. Okay, so I hit him twice. So that's nice. Alright, Ellie. And I'm going to have to get used to these new keyboard commands, that's for sure. So I'm not doing a whole lot of damage because I'm just using a crappy old bolt gun. And you don't want to bunch up your guys, because some of these, some units may have grenades or something like that, or area of effect weapons. So don't bunch them up if you can help it. Good. Okay, and I still have some additional shots that I can make. Okay. So I'm not doing a whole lot of damage, unfortunately. But I'm getting a bunch of attacks, so that's always helpful. Desert Runners, appropriately enough, move quite a bit farther than other people. They get a 15 movement rating compared to human 6s. Okay, and you can see some, whoops. We've got some obstacle items there, which is kind of neat. I also don't like the select icon because of the white border. It's just a square with a white border. I like the other one that was kind of a faux 3D effect. But, what are you going to do? Okay, let's go ahead and attack. Alright, Terrenes are... Ouch, ouch. 10 points of damage. Ow. Terrenes are what are called Jennies. They're genetically engineered creatures, basically heavily modified humans for a super warrior kind of thing. And this is basically how most combat goes in the game. As long as you're using ranged weapons, you basically just sit around and shoot. Okay, after battle, you get treating wounds. Your medics, your patients, and the result, this is how much healing you get. So anyone with first aid can do abilities. Your medic will use whatever abilities are available. And so that's how you heal in the game, you know, when you're not at a base, a town kind of thing. The team has won. Each character receives 37 experience points. The team has found booty. Here's your victory icon. You got your soldiers cheering. Yay! And everyone is healed maximum, so that is handy. Even if you don't... I mean, they will heal damage taken from previous battles, so even if you don't fully heal after one battle, in the next battle they might. So that's always handy. You got view, take, divvy, pool, and exit. Divvy is the same as shared, so I'll go ahead and divvy up the credits that were there. And here we have the weapons. Ooh, laser pistols. Okay. Auld is going to take a laser pistol. Crow is going to take a laser pistol. Islandway is going to take a laser pistol. And it's just spacesuits, but I can sell those, so everyone is already equipped with the spacesuit. That's right, gear instead of items. Okay, laser pistols do 1d8. They don't attack quite as often, but they are still much better, and they have much longer range. As you saw, the Terrines didn't move at all. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the officer's lounge here. Large explosions have shredded the furniture in this room. The roof is shattered and the debris has buried several bodies. A quick inspection shows that they are beyond help. 5 dead Terrines are sprawled in the doorway. Behind a desk against a wall is a Neo officer with a rifle. He grimaces at you and lowers the gun. I'm holding on here, but my leg is shattered. Saboteurs cut the links to the automatic defenses. In the East Wing is the manual override system. Get over there and activate the missiles. Without their ships, the RAM forces are toast. Now move your butts! Sir, yes, sir! The whine of lasers and boom of grenades echo through the building. The sign above the door reads, Women's Room. Let's see if there's an... Oh! You open the door into the muzzle of a Terrine's pistol. He smiles and squeezes the trigger. Yeah, but he missed. It's just a warrior, unfortunately. Laser pistols get 3 shots, so it's not quite as good as the 4 shots that a bolt gun gets, but so much more damage. Ah, there's 3 shots there. Unfortunately, you don't get any damage bonuses from high strength with lasers. Or any other ranged weapon, really. Which is one reason why I want Crow to get a mono sword as soon as possible. Nice! No injuries were sustained. 12 experience points, found booty. Let's see what I get. Credits. Got 40 credits. And the gear, got another laser pistol, so let's go ahead and have Ellie take that laser pistol. And Ald will take the spacesuit again. And let's divvy up the credits. Okay. Let's check the men's room. Someone tossed a grenade into the room. The stalls are shattered and water coats the floor. I think that was a rather pervy Terrine back there if he was in the women's room. Your teeth rattle as a fighter screams over the roof at supersonic speed. Sign above the door reads, Waiting Room. The room was the scene of a firefight. All the wounded have been evacuated. Only the dead adorn the burned couches and shattered tables. From somewhere comes a sniper's beam. And it missed. The sign above the door reads, Medical Officer. The room is filled with dead and seriously wounded troops. A harried orderly shouts, We're full in here! You're more use out there! She pushes you out the door. Whee! As the door closes, you hear a loud explosion from the room. Oh, crap. Well, that's certainly not good. Incidentally, the reason I didn't go in that door there was because I would have gotten attacked right away. The sign above the door reads, Authorized personnel only. RAM forces have secured this room. You burst in amongst a squad of Terrines. In the background, you can see a RAM technician working on a missile control panel. Oh, crap. Okay. This is a little annoying. There's 2 down there, 2 there, 2 there, and 1 up there, which we can't actually see. However, there's a Terrine leader. He has better armor. Okay, I can't see those guys. Okay. So I'm going to move. She only has a bolt gun, unfortunately. Incidentally, yeah, I chose not to use the Tinker icon for her because they look awfully male. Oops. Okay, let's go for the leader here. And I will have Ellie also. Oops. Go for the leader. He's got more hit points. And didn't I get... shoot. I guess I forgot to equip the, can't remember who got it. I think I got a fourth, laser pistol. Oh well. Unfortunately, shooting through this guy to this guy doesn't damage that guy. You'd think it would with a laser. Oh, come on! About time. Oh good, I made a tactics roll. It means I get bonuses to, it's basically like a bless. More likely to hit. And so, yeah, this is the way battles go. It's a little bit, it's not quite as exciting in a lot of cases because everyone just stands around shooting, but it's not terrible. It kind of makes sense to a certain extent. Oh, why didn't you do more damage than that? There we go. Excellent. Ooh, all three hit. Excellent. Ooh, good. Yay, zero range missile weapons. Okay, he's gonna die soon, that's good. Oh, good. Way to go, Ellie. No. Ooh, attack from behind. That's always handy. Incidentally, yes, I hate bolt guns. Oops. They kind of suck. Needle guns also suck, but they also have 6 attacks, so that's kind of neat, kind of nice. Yay! Ooh, Crow's almost dead. Okay, that should be it. Excellent. And unfortunately, Crow is not healed back up to maximum. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know how many options, how many times they can actually do that and stuff like that. Okay, I got a smart suit, dazzle grenades, and more laser pistols. Let's see, did yeah, she did. Yeah, forgot to equip it. Oh well. Laser pistol, and then... Okay, he is out of space. There we go. Alright, let me make sure that I equip these laser pistols. And he needs to get the smart suit. So his AC is currently 2. So let's go ahead and smart suit. AC 0. Yay. Alright, his movement is pretty bad right now, so let me trade some of these space suits to other people. Movement is still 6. Nah, alright, I'll figure it out later. With one hand, the technician begins firing at you. He is still modifying the controls with the other. If you shoot at him, you may damage the controls, which operate the base's missiles. What do? Let's charge! The technician fires wildly as you rush him. And it looks like you missed. You reach the technician and strike him down. The technician collapses to the floor. His blood-flecked lips curl in a smile. He hisses, "If the missiles won't fire on Chicago, they won't fire at all!" He grabs a grenade and pulls the pin. You can either dive on it or dive for cover. Will anyone make the sacrifice? Grenade. Go ahead, Auld. Only 12 points of damage, that's not too bad. Auld has muffled the explosion. The missile controls are unharmed. You set the missiles to auto-ship mode. Soon you hear the crunch of enemy spaceships crashing. Robbed of air superiority, the ram's surprise attack is quickly beaten back. You are roundly congratulated and your wounds attended to. Congratulations, party gains experience. Yay! You're given a small reward for your troubles. Woohoo! Everyone can go up a level now. 1,000 credits, so let's go ahead and divvy that up. Just credits. Phooey. You are paraded to a newly arrived shuttle and ferried to Salvation 3. And I think I'll end the video here, and we'll pick it up in the next episode.